listening to the MMA Brothers Podcast, coming to you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Your source for UFC news, previews, and post-fight coverage. Hosted by your favorite duo, Daryl and Asher. Let's get it started.
Hello guys and welcome back to the MMA Brothers Podcast. It's Daryl.
It's Asher.
And we got a special guest, Easy from Easy Speak Easy Sports. Is that what we're going with today, Easy?
You fucking it up every time.
Nigga, I was reading your name as your title.
Easy Speak Easy.
Nigga, Speak Easy Sports. So I'm like, all right.
Oh,
that's the title.
my name. I see. Okay, I see why.
Yeah, so I was reading.
Easy Sports, but I'm your boy Easy. So I should put Easy from Speak Easy Sports, maybe. No,
it's all good. Whatever. Speak Easy Sports with Easy.
I was like, what is wrong with this nigga right now?
Your name ain't Easy. Your name ain't Easy for him to
Easy
do.
from Speak Easy Sport. There you go.
Yeah, nigga need to make it more easy, bro. But anyways. Okay, so guys, we're going to hit you with a quick rundown. We're going to be talking about the Mike Tyson, the post-fight from this past weekend, and then we're going to hit you with the pre-fight for this upcoming fight. So, Easy, let us know. What did you think about the Tyson versus, what's that nigga's name? Roy Jones Jr. card. What do you think about the whole card in general?
Disrespectful Roy Jones like that. I think we got the best version of that fight that that people were expecting. A lot of people are kind of dogging that fight, but like, I liked it. I mean, I was really impressed with Mike Tyson. Roy, his skill set has always been like his speed and like athleticism, and we saw Father Time took that away from him. Where Mike, his technicality and power was still there. So I thought he won the fight, but going into the match, they kept saying there wasn't going to be a winner, and obviously I think that's why we got the draw. But I think the story of that night, though, for real, was the Nate Robinson KO, man. RIP, man. That was. I think
I feel for him because any one of us can get KO'd on national television like that on a pay-per-view. Niggas paid to watch you get knocked out. God,
yeah, man.
Damn,
becoming an overnight sensation with the memes. I feel like as I was coming down here to do the show, I'm thinking like, oh, I gave Daryl all the confidence in the world to talk more shit about Marcus Smart.
Listen, man, I'll take Marcus in the ring any day. I hit really hard. Marcus, you bitch ass nigga, I hate you. I'll fight you any day, bro. I hate that nigga so much. I hate him. But anyways, so I agree with you, but I found out something interesting. Do you know this? That Nate Robinson didn't spar once before his fight.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I said, nigga, you're gonna go on national television without having sparred once. That's what. Because to me, even watching the fight, the nigga really didn't look like he knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild.
He's just bum rushing forward. His hands were down when he's moving forward. I'm like, Nate, did no one, because this thing is, if you spar, you can mitigate your mistakes early in the training. That way you can at least learn from them and not make them. Because, bro, those check hooks by Jake Paul were just money. It's like every time Nate came in, he got clipped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nate pulled up like it was a street fight.
That's friends love to do that.
He pulled up like it was a street fight, and that clearly makes sense because men's didn't spar at all for this fight. I guess he just thought like, nah, I'm just gonna beat this white boy like he stole something. But then he went in there, he just got toasted by Jake Paul. So
man, like literally was like knocked the fuck out. That shit was crazy, man. All right,
because when he got dropped the first time, I'm like, God, Nate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Jake Paul had hands like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I posted on IG. I was like, yo, CM Punk versus Jake Paul. Who's interested? I would watch that, bro.
No. CM Punk's getting KO'd, bro.
Yeah. CM
Punk hands is fucking trash, bro. His hands are fucking trash. You know what I'm saying? But Nate Robinson, good on you. Nigga secured the bag, walked away $600K. One concussion. But the memes that
the doctor can't fix, you know what I mean?
I mean that brain is mush right now, bro. I don't know about that. The doctor can't fix that. But the actual Tyson fight, I know you said that the fight looked great. Now, what's the expectations here, Easy? Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, it looked great for like expectations. Like, these are 250-year-old men stepping in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by the looks of it, they still fuck up all of us. So it's like, I feel like for their age, they look great. You know
No,
what I'm
100%. And the baseline isn't fucking up a civilian. You know what I'm saying? They used to be pro
Yeah.
boxers. So what I'm saying is Roy Jones Jr. is looking thick. You know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't look like he was training. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Roy. You know what I mean? And nigga was just floating
Wait,
that left.
wait. So wait, what did Roy Jones Jr. look like?
You look thick. Like, no homo.
Thick.
Nigga was looking thick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what's crazy too? Like when I tuned into the pay-per-view, I was watching the UFC card beforehand. I was watching the Josh Parisian versus whoever he fought, and
Oh yeah, those thick boys, man.
they were looking sloppy though. I think it was in the first round, second round. They were looking sloppy with the striking. They're kind of just like,
they're getting gassed, bro. That first round, those guys were throwing leather, man. I'm like, yo.
I missed it. Yeah, but now tune back over to Mike, and I'm like, damn, these old dudes looking slicker than and less tired than, you know what I'm saying, the UFC young bucks.
Oh, come on, easy.
Mike
2
Tyson
minute
definitely-
rounds, 1 minute off. Like if you give the big boys the same rounds, you're gonna get the similar outcome, right?
Yeah, you know what I had on my show too, and I wish we definitely gotta do this too. Roy Jones Jr. and Anderson Silva were talking the most shit back in the day. They got this Legends Leagues, all these 50-year-old dudes coming out the woodworks fighting. Like, do it. Let's do it. Roy Jones. Actually, that version of Roy Jones would get murdered. Actually, never mind.
Well, a boxing match with the Spider?
Yeah, boxing. If it's straight boxing, I'll give Roy a chance.
No.
Kickboxing, Roy's getting murdered though.
No.
Boxing.
I
agree with.
I saw no offense from Roy. Like, what did you guys see offensively from Roy?
So that was the thing. That was like his style back in the day. Though he literally had that song "Can't Be Touched." That nigga, you could not hit him. He used to be like just doing the wild like cartoon shit on people, like grown ass pro boxers. And then just that speed went, man. Eric Anderson, one who told me that on my show. I had Roy Jones winning beforehand because like he was a fresher fighter. He fought like 2 years ago, something like that. When I spoke with Eric Anderson, he was like, "Speed's the first thing to go at that age, man. Strength's the last thing to leave." And then I mean that proved true. You know what I'm saying last Saturday because Roy did not look quick.
No, for sure. I don't know if I want to see any more. I mean, sounds like this Legends League is going to continue for a while because Mike Tyson was promoting it. So I'm sure Mike Tyson is going to be back and fight some other legend. But I think that's pretty much that in terms of the Mike Tyson thing. We can move on to the post fight for the Anthony Smith versus Devin Clark. So we're not going to go through all the fights. We just can highlight a couple of them because it's a few days later. But we'll start with the Anthony Smith one. Anthony Smith, he how many times has he fought this year? 3 or 4 times this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I think this was the third. Yeah, this was the third.
At least the third one, right? Because he fought Rakic and he fought Glover Teixeira this year. I don't know if he got one fight in before then, but he lost both of those fights, and now he came back and is fighting this guy Devin Clark. I don't even think he was ranked in the top 15, was he? Maybe he was, but regardless, like Devin Clark, he came out Quadzilla, what I think Cormier calls him. He came out trying to knock out Anthony Smith in the first like minute or so. He landed a couple punches, but then they started grappling, and then that was his downfall. Like he took him down, and then from there, Anthony Smith was like, "Yo, my jiu-jitsu is better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours."
Wow.
Yeah, his jiu-jitsu brings all the boys to the yard. And then put that triangle on him.
Yo, stop.
Put that triangle on him. And he was like, "Yo, I can't take these legs, fam." And he started tapping. So that's pretty much all she wrote for the fight. What do you guys think?
Easy,
yeah, man, for sure. I'm still cracking up over you and Daryl. But no, man, I was really impressed with Anthony Smith. I've always been impressed with Anthony Smith's jiu-jitsu. I think that's like his strong suit in fighting. And I was impressed, actually, Devin Clark, too. Anthony Smith had his back, and he got out of that somehow, ended up in top mount. But then again, there's Anthony Smith's jiu-jitsu. Devin Clark's really young. He's a really, really good wrestler. I was surprised, again, for him getting out of that back mount, and I think he'll be back. During the broadcast, I don't know if you guys heard, his mother-in-law died the week before. And just following him on Instagram a little bit, he's really close with his family, so I know that one probably was weighing on me a little bit during that fight. So he'll be back. It was a quick one. It wasn't really a great fight, but
I actually heard this corner during the fight. They're like, "Do it for Judy, do it for Judy, do it for Judy." Well, like he had the triangle on. I'm like, man, that's tough. You know what I mean? Like,
no. But it's It's motivation though. Like I get it. Like they're trying to. This is the thing that I've heard from the broadcasters and the people who have actually been in the fight game. They say that like your corner will say whatever it takes for you to get that internal motivation to like overcome whatever you need to.
Your kids are watching.
Exactly. They'll say shit like that. Yeah, like your kids are watching, your wife's watching. Don't be a quitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say some sensitive shit where you're like, yo, I'm about to box my coach after this match, bro. This guy's telling me getting choked out. My kids are watching, they're gonna get choked out, bro. I'm like, yo, come on.
Like, yo.
But it was a really good showing by Anthony Smith, and the fact that he was able to secure wrist control on the ground, past the guard with throw up his left leg, and the next thing you know, the triangle's in. I was kind of disappointed with Devin's jiu-jitsu because he didn't see that coming, because the moment Anthony started to raise his right leg, you're in the danger zone. You got to get out of there, right? Because you're in top mount position. If his left leg is moving up, means at least you could escape to half guard. You know what I'm saying? Like if his right leg isn't securing it. So, sorry about that. But yeah, with regards to the fight, good showing by Anthony Smith. Do I think Anthony Smith is going to beat anyone in the top 3? Not really, just because he does take a lot of damage, and the guys up there they just hit way too hard, man. But that was my thoughts.
The co-main. So the co-main we had is that Baeza? Miguel Baeza versus Baeza. Sorry, Miguel Baeza versus Takashi Sato. So Baeza, this guy is the real deal. There's some hype behind him, right? So in this fight, I don't know what Sato was saying. Like he just didn't throw much. Baeza was just kind of like walking him down, throwing like right hand, and then just like landing, and then like Sato just ate another right hand, and then another right hand, and another. I'm like, yo, this guy move his head or not? Like clearly
he
just,
doesn't.
Like,
I told you that before the fight. Like Takashi eats punches for breakfast, bro.
I was like, yo,
for him to have that first name, bro. God damn.
I know.
6'9", right?
6'9" ruined it for him, bro. But it's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, Takashi was just eating punches, and I was just like, yo, for like every 4 punches he ate, he'd throw one back. So as you can see by the strikes. But yeah, it was pretty much an easy night for Miguel. He put it on him in the first round, second round. I don't even know why he went for a takedown, but he did. And then he was able to secure the choke. And I was like, oh, damn, he didn't need to do that at all. He was winning the fight quite easily. And I think that was his first submission in his career. So good for Miguel. What do you guys think?
Easy, you can go.
I was watching RIP Nate Robb during this one. I was going back and forth between them, so I didn't catch this fight. I caught the very end of it, and I heard that my man's 10-0. Miguel Baeza. Is that
yeah. He's not 10-0.
He's not 10-0, or he is 10-0.
But he's now 10-0. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm super pumped to watch him fight. I might run that one back and just to watch him because he looks like an up and comer.
He's definitely a prospect. Go ahead.
No, for sure. And I was most impressed with his kick-heavy style. I find if you're a stand-up fighter and you rely heavily on your hands, that's kind of good. But if you're a kick-heavy guy like Wonder Boy or Yair Rodriguez or Zabit, you find out that like your attacks, it's much easier to headhunt when you're a kick-heavy guy. Like Miguel kept on throwing them to the body, throwing them to the legs. Then he switched, went to the head, and he caught him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like mixing up a variety of your attacks, keeping someone who it does. I'm not sure if Takashi had the reach advantage or not in this fight, but it was interesting to see that Miguel was choosing to throw a majority of a leg attack the whole fight, right? That was kind of cool to see. It was landing. It was money. Takashi does really need to work on his head movement because he can take a punch, but you don't want to end up getting punch drunk like Justin Gaethje. Yes, Justin Gaethje ended up becoming, interim champ and everything, but I feel like Takashi really needs to work on his head movement, practice his boxing, you should go see Roy Jones Jr. to work on his head movement. But it was a really good showing by Miguel Baeza. One for the future. I don't really want to see him go after anyone ranked just yet, just because I feel like that's too big of a step up in competition for him. And this is in the welterweight division, right?
Yeah, it's 170.
Ooh, welterweight could use some flesh blood too,
Asher,
man.
It is 170 because I know he fought Matt Brown in his last fight, who's a 170 pounder, so it's a welterweight division.
Oh, give him someone ranked then, man. They got people who don't deserve to be ranked right now in that welterweight division, man.
Give him Neil Magny, bro. Neil Magny.
That's a big jump. Fuck it. Give it to him.
Yeah, give him Neil Magny.
Nah, fuck that shit. But anyways, another Caramel fight
Thunder is one for the future, bro. That's a sick nickname, by the way. Look at this guy modeling. Look at how handsome he is. Caramel Thunder, bro. Let's go.
But yeah, those are the main fights that I would like to cover. There was a women's fight. I don't know if it was in the preview. I don't know if it was in the.
I think Easy wants to talk about this because I saw you posting on IG. Rachel, right?
Oh, Rachel Ostovich.
Yeah. Yo, that.
Prelim,
Yo, don't even get me started on Rachel, bro.
Man. Dummy thick, bro. Makes no sense. She making weight with all that.
Yo, I don't even.
She does no justice, bro. She does no justice.
What I would like to say would get me in trouble with my girl, so it's okay. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. But God damn, Rachel Ostovich. Anyways, yes.
It was like the whole the wole post fight was kind of just like like
the whole
not even
fight,
saying anything. Everyone just like everybody's like, all right, you guys know what we're saying? You understand, guys? Like,
yeah. All right, Muffin. Let's go into the preview of next week. You know what I'm saying? Before niggas start wilding. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next this coming weekend we have Jack Hermansson versus Marvin. Is it Marvin?
Yep.
Yeah.
Marvin Vettori. This is a replacement fight. Marvin is stepping in on short notice for Kevin Holland. I'm pretty sure Kevin Holland was supposed to fight Jack Hermansson, but Kevin Holland's fighting next week on the pay-per-view.
Let's just do the top two for this one. We'll just do the top two fights for this week.
Yeah, no, for sure. So if we're doing the top two, Ovens versus Jamal Hill. Now, Easy, I want you to break this fight down because I believe you had a chance to speak to Jamal, so you might know a little bit more than me and Asher.
For sure, man. My man Jamal's coming in to throw them hands, man. That's his style. It's been his style.
Shout out to the UFC for disrespecting him. Where's the picture, bro? Shout out to the negative way, not like shout out to the positive way.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's that Canadian internet.
Whoa!
Even Jamal's like, yo, bro. He's like, bro, where my picture at, bro?
Jamal's face like, oh hell no.
Yeah, hold up. Why isn't this picture showing?
Right? Nah, I don't think it's the Canadian internet. Like, trust. Like,
it's showing like a little image thing there. But my man Jamal, man, co-main event. Congratulations, man. I got to text him, and I'm pumped for this fight. At the same time, nervous. Just St. Prue's a dog, man. He's been in the game a long time. He had a very good performance against John Jones. It was a really close fight. He almost stole the Von Fluke choke name. People call it the OSP choke there for a minute. So definitely a worthy challenger, a tough opponent. But Jamal's coming, man. He's bringing that heat, and he's coming to throw the hands, man. He wants to put him to sleep. You see the nickname there, Sweet Dreams. So that's the game plan in this one for him.
He's actually 8-0. So the UFC website says 2-0. So see what I mean? Like, they just don't really update these things well sometimes. But yeah, Jamal's 8-0. A lot of people are looking at him like the next John Jones, kind of next Israel Adesanya because of his style of fighting. Like, he's very long and like he does have very good kickboxing ability. I mean, 79-inch reach is not like a long compared to St. Preux, which is 80-inch, right? But I mean, the highest reach of the UFC's John Jones is 84.5. So it just goes to show how long, like, Jamal and Ovis St. Preux's reach are. Yeah. So Jamal Hill, obviously, he's a better striker compared to OSP, but that jiu-jitsu, though, is where it gets a little tricky for Jamal. I'm not seeing what he can do in the ground. I'm sure he's good there, but he's obviously going to want to try to keep this fight standing against OSP. OSP is a way more experienced fighter. He's fought at heavyweight, he's fought light heavyweight, he's fought John Jones, he's fought pretty much almost everyone at light heavyweight. I don't know who Ovis St. Preux hasn't fought. You know what I mean?
Has he fought Gus?
Probably, bro.
Probably. I don't remember a Gus OSP fight. Maybe that's the only guy he hasn't fought. But yeah, OSP has been there, done that. He's fought everybody in the 205 division. And yeah, in this fight, I think I'm going to be picking Jamal Hill. I think he's going to be able to avoid most of what Ovitz is going to throw his way. He's not going to try and grapple him. It's a 3-round fight, so if Jamal can just literally just jab, and try and land like a question mark kick to KO Ovitz, I can see that happening. And then it's going to be a dub for Jamal 9-0. So that's why I got there. Who you got?
I'm gonna say that I think Jamal's gonna win. I'll pick him to win, but I can see Ovens winning just because this nigga, for some reason, whenever he's supposed to win, he loses, and whenever he's supposed to lose, he wins. That's the only reason why I have a little bit of reserves of judgment, because Ovens is the laziest piece of bro. I've seen this nigga KO people. I've seen him do some nasty shit. Then some other fights, nigga, he's scared to throw his hands. But I'm like, yo, I've been disappointed so many times by Ovens St. Preux when he's supposed to come through. So that's why I think Jamal Hill's going to win. How do I think the fight's going to go down? Jamal's really, really good at striking. Ovens is kind of a waste man in the sense that he does not like to engage with people whenever they're swinging. So as long as Jamal's throwing, he's in the safe zone. Ovens, even when he does shoot, doesn't usually secure the takedowns. And I'm not sure his takedown percentage. It's probably not high from the fights I've watched. He gasses out really quick. I feel like if Ovens throws one kick, nigga starts breathing heavy. So I'm like, God damn. Anyways, so I don't really have much confidence in Ovens St. Preux. Do I think he's going to get it done? No. If Ovens is going to win, it's going to be on the ground via the Von Flue choke, as Easy mentioned before. But we can move on to the main event, Jack Hermansson versus Marvin Vettori. Asher, do you mind bringing this one down?
Yeah, by the way, Easy, I'm assuming you're picking Jamal for that one, right?
Yeah, man, I gotta ride with Jamal, man. If not, man, he'll catch me in these streets, dog. So,
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, you better be picking
Jamal.
him.
Yes, sir. Sweet dreams.
Yeah. So everybody interviewed, like, yeah, I gotta pick him. It's just like, yo, that's some bias, bro.
The difference with Jamal is like we became boys a little bit. Like we texting back and forth, talking shit, and I'm supposed to go out there and do it like a little segment, and he gonna put some hands on me. You know? So, I'm going out, touch him up, and I don't want them hands coming to full force. We keep them at 50 to 75%. You know what I'm saying? We don't, and they got 7-9 inch reach. I ain't.
Bro, nigga, talk about 9 inches, bro. Easy, bro. Relax, bro.
Man, you was calling men thick out here, man. What?
I was supposed to refer to the nigga, bro.
That's funny. But yeah, moving on to the main event. So we got Jack Hermansson versus Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori is from Italy. Jack Hermansson is from Sweden. Jack Hermansson, if I'm not mistaken, was he supposed to fight Calvin Gassler?
Darren Till. Darren Till.
Darren Till. Yeah.
Now it's Marvin.
Yeah. So Kevin Holland got COVID. Darren Till injured or something. I don't know. And now he's facing Marvin Vettori. So Marvin Vettori is ranked 13 and Jack Hermansson is ranked number 4. The Joker just wanted to fight. He's like, yes, whoever is next. Yes, just give me somebody, please. And now Kevin Holland is fighting. I forget who they replaced him with because Marvin Vettori was supposed to fight someone else like in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's right. So Jacare is not going to be facing Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's on a roll. This guy just keeps fighting nonstop. So anyways, moving on to this fight. Jack Hermansson 21-5, Marvin Vettori 15-4-1. This fight's going to be at 185. Reach advantage is in Jack Hermansson's favor. Was at 3.5 inches. So there, if you don't mind scrolling down to see how these fighters win each fight. Fun fact: did you know that Marvin Vettori lost a split decision to Israel Adesanya? Split decision,
and by 7 strikes total.
Yeah,
and Vittori had two takedowns in that fight too.
Yeah,
I honestly remember watching that like live and thinking Vittori won.
No, I watched it too. I thought Izzy won. I thought that Marvin was getting pieced up on the feet. Yeah, I thought that Izzy was landing the better strikes on the feet, and Marvin didn't really have a chance. So he decided to take it to the ground twice. He wasn't 2 for 2 in his takedowns. Izzy still stuffed some of them, and I don't know. I score it differently than other people. I think that a takedown blocked should also count just as much as a takedown because that was your goal. But then again, I have a different opinion to most people. But actually, you can continue.
Yeah. So as you can see, the submission percentage is for Vittori. 62% of his fights are won by submission, which is crazy. And then Jack Hermansson can kind of win any which way, but most of his fights are won by KO or TKO. So who do I think is going to win this fight? Jack Hermansson, no problem. I don't think he's going to be submitted. He's nasty in the ground too, even though he doesn't have a lot of submissions on his record. Jack Hermansson, he's such a big 185er. So is Vittori. Vittori is no slouch. But I just think Jack Hermansson is a more well-rounded fighter. And Marvin Vettori is a tough guy, but I think Jack Hermansson is going to be able to get it done by like the 3rd round. What do you guys think?
Easy, you can go.
Fun fact, man. Vittori actually opened up as a favorite in this fight, which blew my mind away. Yeah, because not only is he a last-minute replacement, but Jack Hermansson is also like ranked and faced some of the best people in this division so far. But man, it's gonna be a really good fight because I think Vittori is really reliant on taking guys to the ground. As you see, it's a 62% sub rating in his wins, and it's gonna be a close one, man. Hermansson is no fucking slouch on the ground, man. He be throwing them, so he's a more experienced guy. I mean, I'm glad to see Vittori face someone at this level because we could see where he's truly at. I know he had a close fight with Israel Adesanya, but Israel Adesanya was also kind of green at that point. As far as like mixing, MMA fully. So I'm gonna go with Jack Hermansson, man. After what I've seen him do to Jacare Souza, man, just blew my mind so much. This shit just sticks with me, man. I see him beating up a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, in his guard, the whole damn fight, and my man couldn't do shit with him. So, give me Jack Hermansson as my early pick.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go with Jack the Joker, man. I don't know. Marvin rubs me off the wrong way. He seems like a kind of a bitch. I see him complaining all the time on social media. I don't know if it's validated or not, but majority of the time I see Marvin Vettori, he's complaining about something. So Jack the Joker, I just think he puts so much pressure on people. Unlucky for him to get KO'd by Jared Cannonier, but that just shows that if you're a strike heavy fighter, that's the biggest challenge for Jack in the middleweight division. If you're a ground guy, Jack's going to take you down. Like, he fights at such a high pace. He can sustain throwing high volume of strikes, high takedown volume, everything. He's in great shape. He's a great fighter. And when he gets you down, he's finishing you. He's not playing around on the ground. So I'm going to go with Jack Hermansson. Probably, honestly, dude, I'm going to go first round TKO by Jack Hermansson. That's just my pick. But very bold. But I just think that Marvin Vettori is still going to bitch about something after he gets TKO'd this time.
He's bitching because no one wanted to fight him.
Yeah, because all he does is bitch. Like, why are you trying to fight some guy who all he does is complain? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Marvin, you lost. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kept on whining about the easy, the Izzy, not easy, but the Izzy decision, right? So
yeah, he was bitching. It was a close fight, though. It was a close fight.
Speaking of people bitching, you heard that what's his name? Leon Edwards, he's out from the fight against Chimaev because of COVID.
Yeah, man.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's off.
Edwards is out. It's rescheduled for early 2021.
Oh, okay. It's rescheduled. It's not off. Okay.
Well, like, he got COVID, so he's not fighting December 19th anymore.
19th. That card's still stacked, though. Thank God.
No, my God. Leon's a bitch, bro. You know, because Kevin Holland out here with COVID. No. And I'll say
Daryl
this.
might find himself in the octagon soon, bro.
No. Listen. Why I'm calling Leon a bitch,
bro.
Why I'm calling Leon a bitch is because Kevin Holland fought a week later post-COVID. And then this nigga is trying to probably postpone until like February. I'm like, okay, Leon, other niggas got COVID, they fight the week later. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You might end up looking like Ion Kutalaba after your COVID, but you know what I'm saying? Either way, niggas should go out there and throw some hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no comment. You want the guy fighting with COVID, bro? Like, what do you want?
Nigga, throw COVID, no COVID. Niggas getting pieced up by Hamza Chimaev, bro. Yo, this is the thing. Leon's been talking a lot of grease about him being number one contender, and rightly so. But, you know, the nigga turns down a lot of fights. So Dana loves to reward people who fight. Think about it, though. Hamzat, all he did was not decline any fights. He's like, yo, whatever you want to put in front of me, I'll fight them. What did that get him? Fighting almost the number one contender in the welterweight division 3 fights into his UFC career. Think about that. That's unheard of.
You need that. I mean, you need that. I mean, look at a guy like Colby Covington. You know what I'm saying? He was winning tons of fights beforehand, and no one knew who the fuck he was. He put a little gimmick on it, got some hype behind him, and he got a title shot. So it's definitely I mean, Chimaev's a perfect combination for Dana, right? He's got the hype behind him, and he's got the skill set that, you know, to win fights too, enough to put him in this position. But that being said, Leon's a dog, bro. I don't care what no one says. Like, I even went back and watched his fight against Usman. And he had some success in some moments in that fight, even moments where I didn't even expect him to. Like, Usman couldn't get him. He had a couple like soft takedowns on Usman, and we all know he's you know, the guy for wrestling in that division. Him and Colby maybe, but that's gonna be a good fight. I think Leon smashes Chimaev. I don't know. I don't want to say that because Chimaev looks like a scary motherfucker, but Leon's really skilled, bro. I ain't gonna discredit him.
No, 100%. I'm not dissing Leon as a bad fighter. I'm dissing him because he also bitches Bear.
I'm just calling him a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Jorge Masvidal pieced him up 3-piece in a soda. The nigga didn't even do anything about that either. He's a soft guy. He's a good guy, soft guy. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? COVID guy, soft guy, Leon guy. Similar guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think Leon would actually – I can't say he's going to beat Chimaev. Honestly, that one I'm not even going to pick because I'll be very unhappy if Leon loses because I feel like he does deserve a title shot. But then again, Chimaev, if no one's going to fight him, and if Leon does, it sucks that you have to be that guy. But
yeah,
what can you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can wrap this up. So that's pretty much our Mike Tyson post-fight, the post-fight for the Anthony Smith fight, and a little bit of a preview for this weekend's card, at least the co-main and the main event, guys. So what do you think? Follow us on Instagram, MMA Brothers Pod. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please give Easy a follow as well. Speak Easy Sports. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on IG. You can find him pretty much everywhere. He's got multiple podcasts. He's got guests all the time. He's interviewed plenty of UFC fighters, and I'm sure he's going to be working on getting Rachel in this podcast. I know you're trying, brother. I know you're trying.
Trying to get her other places.
Fingers crossed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys, you can find him on Instagram at Easy Speak Easy Sports.
You can find him on Instagram at Easy from Easy Sports, Easy Speaks, Easy.
No, he actually fixed his name. That's what I rate him. That's why I made that joke because he fixed his name in the.
Oh, I gotta watch this. Boom, boom. Let me press one button. Bam.
Hey, that's his IG handle. IG.
Hey, make sure too if you guys check out the YouTube, man. Check out an interview with Jamal Hill if you want to see what he's about before his fight. He's a super entertaining guy. I troll him all the time. We're playing Call of Duty. He gets really mad easily, but he's a fun dude. I really hope he gets this win and people get to learn who he is, his personality. He's an exciting guy.
Do you play Warzone, Easy?
I'm ass, bro. I spectate because I die and I don't do shit.
Never mind.
But
never mind.
I could run your fade 2K though. I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm not 2K guy. FIFA guy. If you have FIFA, I'm your guy. Or UFC 2. If you have UFC 2, you can catch the smoke too.
I got UFC 3.
Nah, that game's trash.
UFC. You talking about UFC? Hold on, UFC 2. That's like
UFC. Yes, nigga, it's old. Okay. But anyways, I don't want to get because we can get it. We can keep talking. Yeah. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Easy. It's a pleasure as always. You're an amazing guy. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, brother. Brothers.
Later, guys.
Take it easy.
Thanks for listening to the MMA Brothers Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please give us a follow on our socials. You can check out a description of this episode for more, but don't forget to connect with us on Instagram at MMA Brothers Pod. We'll see you on the next episode.